Hi everybody, so welcome back to my channel. This is Cozy Crafts by Lindsay, and today I'm going to show you how I make corner to corner blankets, squares, whatever. So this is going to be a 13 by 13. The reason why it's called a corner to corner blanket is because you're going to start in one corner and you're going to end at the other. So whichever corner you start at is the next corner straight across is going to be where you end. Sorry, I'm getting tongue-tied. So you're going to increase all the way through, and then whenever you hit this line right here, then you're going to start decreasing. But all the while, you're going to watch your lines, because then you're going to start color changing and adding things to your chicken. So my outline right here, this outline color, I am using this right here. And I'm going to make a loop. So to make a loop, I create an X on my fingers, turn it around, grab my yarn, grab my needle. I just pull it through just like that. I'll show y'all one more time. I think I went a little fast on that. I'm going to lay this over, create an X, the two strings that are on the back of your fingers. Grab this, pull it, just like that. Now, I'm going to move this to the side so we can see. We're going to start out by chaining 6. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 chains right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to go to the 4th one. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to put a double crochet right there. And then we're going to put 2 more double crochets into the next 2 stitches. A double crochet is wrap around. You go into the hole, and it's always the hardest whenever you're working on a chain to start. Once you get past the chain, it seems to be a little bit easier. You're going to grab your yarn, pull through 2 of those loops, grab your yarn, pull through 2, and do it again. Okay, so we have our first square right here. Now what we got to do is go to the next row, and we're going to create 2 squares. I'm going to chain 6 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to go to the 4th chain. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're going to do a double crochet right there, and then of course 2 more double crochets. So all your squares are basically 3 double crochets in for each square. Oops. For your next, because we have to make 2 squares for your next one, where your chain 3 right here is, where you started, you're going to go at the top of that square. You're going to slip stitch, chain 3, and then 3 double crochets into this same hole. 1, 2, 3. So now we have completed 1, 2. The next one's going to be 3. Each increase, you're going to increase 1 square. So 1, 2, 3, and then right here where it says 4, you're going to have 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we know that the next one we're going to increase, and it's going to be 3, and they're going to sit 1, 2, 3. We're going to chain 6, and we have to chain 6 at the end of all the increased rows. Let's see what I just did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go into the 4th chain, put a double crochet, and then 2 more double crochets into the next 2 stitches. Slip stitch into the chain 3 that you created right here. So there's your cluster of the 3 double crochets, but you chain 3 first, or you're going to slip stitch into that hole, chain 3, and then put 3 double crochets into that hole. Slip stitch into the next one, chain 3, and 3 double crochets. So we already looked at that we have to do a row 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go into the 4th chain, so 1, 2, 3, 4. You can put 3 double crochets into the next 3 stitches. Flip this. You're going to slip stitch into that chain space where you created the chain, chain 3, and then 3 double crochets into that hole. You're going to continue doing that all the way to the end. Chain 3, 3 double crochets. Slip stitch, chain 3, 3 double crochets. Now I'm going to do row 5, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we have row 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Once you get to row 6, we're going to start changing colors on row 7. So I'm going to do row 5 and 6 the same way I just did these 4 rows. I'm going to do row 5 and 6, and then I'll meet you back at row 7. Okay, so I just finished row 6. I'm going to flip it this way for a second because we're starting on this corner. So you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And if you count your squares, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's matching up. I'm going to start on row 7. And on row 7, what we need to count is we have, this is row 7 square, because this is row 8 square, and this is row 7 square. So what we need to count is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, we know we need 5 of this color, and then we're going to be swapping to the legs, and then working another color like this. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go to orange, and then we're going to be swapping back to this color right here. So at this point, you're going to want to have an extra little ball of yarn, because whenever you swap colors over, you can't travel necessarily as well as to having just something small like this. So I already know that I'm going to have to travel with yarn, and I need to go ahead and get my color for my legs. And this is the color that I'm using for legs. I wanted it more of an orange color. And I thought I had an orange color, but I didn't. We're going to chain 6, and we're going to make 5 squares. So y'all go ahead and work on those 5 squares, and I will meet you there. Okay, so I completed my 5 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to grab this yellow, wishing it was orange color. I'm going to make a slip knot. I'm going to put it on my hook. I'm going to go right here, finish out this stitch. Because y'all didn't see, I'm sorry, I did not explain. I didn't finish this last stitch because I want the colors to kind of be a little seamless. You could take this piece of yarn, fold it over, and crochet it in as you go. I slip stitch, chain 3, and made 3 double crochets. Don't finish your stitch. Go on and grab your little new ball of yarn right here. Make a slip knot. Grab your yarn. You can grab that yellow right here. Just give it a little bit of a little snug fit. I'm going to slip stitch into that chain 3 space. That little snug. I'm going to chain 3. I'll do 3 double crochets. We have completed row 7. So looking at it this way, we have completed all of this row. We just completed this first square right here, and then we're doing this one. Now we're working back, and we're row 8. We're going to do 2 squares of this color, and then we're going to do the leg, and then we're going to finish off that leg because there's no more right here. The next row we do, we'll be coming back and we'll add the yellow again. So let's do that, and this is where we also start the color of the chicken. And just a little side note, whenever I am moving my yarn about back and forth, I am very conscious of which side I end my yarn on. So both of these yarns are ended on this side, not on this side. This is just your scraps. But my yarn is ending on this side. And so whenever I end this one, I want this to be on this side, because it will start, you'll start seeing loops in your work if you don't do that. But we're going to end the yellow, so I didn't finish that stitch. I just pulled the yellow through that one, slip stitch, chain 3, and then 3 double crochets. And the way that I end this, I do finish this. I take this yarn and bring it up, and I'm going to go ahead and slip stitch, but I make sure to have that tail in the middle of that slip stitch. I'm going to chain 1, cut that, pull that through. I'm going to weave in that tail through those top loops right here. So whenever I come back through, I will make another square, but lay that string across there so it gets weaved in as we go. Now, this one, I have to work this along the side as I work my chicken, because we just finished this, and I need to do 1, 2, 3 squares of the chicken color. Okay, so this is going to be my chicken color, and if you see right here, this is basically the wing. I'm just going to go a shade darker to make that wing, nothing too dramatic. Okay, so I have my string, and this is where things can start getting a little tricky, because now I'm fixing to have 3 strands on here again, and then when I get right here I'll have 4, maybe 5 strands because of this leg right here. But I made a slip stitch or slip knot. I just went into this corner. I'm going to chain 3, lay this over along with this, because I'm going to weave this green. I'm going to weave it along as we go. I'm going to put 3 double crochets. There we go. Of the color of the chicken. There's my 3 doubles. But we're going to do 3 squares. Just keep traveling that green yarn back up. And our 3rd square is right here. Now, I was not supposed to finish that. I'm going to go back in. Just keep those 2 hoops on my thing. I want to bring the yarn to the side where I'm dropping all of my yarn. Grab the green yarn. Just give that a little pull. Slip stitch. 3 chains and then 3 double crochets. That's just how you're going to finish it out. Okay, so that is row 8 complete. We're going to go to row 9. We got to do 2 for this corner over here, 2 of this color, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 of the chicken color, and then 1 of this green color, and then we're going back to yellow. But the green right here, we're actually going to travel to go to right here, because now we have no more yarn to put right here. So we're just going to travel it and start right here to start working it this way. So 2 green. Okay, so I have my 2 green. I did not finish the stitch. I'm going to grab my orange color. 1, 2, 3. And I need 4 of this color. Okay, so I have my 4 squares, 1, 2, 3, 4. I did not finish. I'm going to, oh, not the yellow. Now we're going to, remember, we're going to weave this yellow over like that. But we're going to grab that greenish color. And now you have a string coming all the way across like this. Go in a slip stitch. Chain 3. Make sure you grab that yellow to lay it over. 1, 2, and 3. Now we need to go back to the yellow. Make a loop. Put it on your hook. Now I want to take this green and lay it across, because I want to weave it in as I go, because this was the last square of the green for right here between the chicken's legs. 1, 2, 3. So there's no point in keeping that green right there, but there's no point in cutting it either. So there's my yellow. I'm going to grab that green that I traveled with, and then I'm going to go ahead and finish this out with the green color. Okay, so this is what I was talking about, all the colors kind of getting jumbled up a little bit. It happens, so don't think that you're going to be super organized when it comes to doing this kind of work, because it ain't going to work. So we're working on row 10 now. So on row 10, we're going to do 2 of the green color. We're going to finish the yellow, then we're going to do 1 of the color right here, and then we're going to start the dark. And we'll do 2 dark, so 1 light, 2 dark, and then 2 light. And then we'll finish it out with 2 green. Okay, so I'm going to start my chicken wing. And actually, I need to make sure I throw this over to this side. Go ahead. Chain 3. And then 3 double crochets. And we're making 2 squares of this color. 3. 1, 2, 3. Don't finish that last stitch. I already have me a ball. Going to slip stitch, grab the yarn, a little bit of a tug. Make sure that this is over on this side. Slip stitch, give it a tug, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to weave this in as I go. And so for this, I just need to make 2 squares of this and 2 squares of the green. Okay, y'all, so I'm mindlessly crocheting over here. I done forgot that I even had a camera. Forget what I'm doing, so I'm sorry about that. So we have just finished row 10. We're going to row 11, and it's 2 green, and then 3, 4 of this color, 1 of the darker, and then 1 of the lighter. And then we're going to do 3 green on the other side. Now, whenever we finish row 11, and then we come back up for row 12, right here it's going to be going back to the light color of the chicken. So right here I need to cut my light color off before I do my dark color on this row right here, because then I'm going to take this light color and I'm just going to keep traveling all the way up with it and go all the way up to row 12 and then come back down for 13, finish out the dark color, and then we're going to continue from there. But on this row right here, we need to cut our light color of the chicken off, then do our dark color, only because on the next row we need to continue doing our light color, because there's going to be no dark color right here. We're just going to continue doing our light color all the way up. Okay, so I am not where I'm supposed to cut, but I know that I need to travel this dark color up through, because I remember I finished right here. So I need to travel my dark color up with me This is the last of my light color. I'm going to slip stitch but still keep that dark color in there. I'm going to go ahead and cut the light color. Oh, double did it. I'm going to grab 1, 2, 3 because I want to weave that in on the next row. Now I'm going to grab my dark 1, 2, 3 and just going to continue with the dark and then going right back to the light. Doing one square of the light and then finish it out with green color. So we just finished this one. We're going to go to the next one and we're going to take that light color and we're going to work it straight through. And so we got 3 green, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of the light color, and then last 2 green. Okay, I have completed the 2 light brown squares right here. And before I go on to the third one, I want to travel that dark yarn over so it's already ready for the next round. And the way I'm going to do that, finish that stitch, I'm just going to lay it up here, and whenever I do my slip stitch, and the dark color yarn is already there. So it's ready. I'm just going to lay it back down and continue with my dark color, or my light color, sorry. Y'all go ahead and finish this. Come back down, do your 5 green, 1, 2 light color of the chicken, the dark color, go on and bind it off. You don't need no more dark color. And then do 1 more light color, go all the way down, row 13. I'm going to meet you back right here and we're going to learn how to start decreasing. I don't want y'all to forget to travel your yarn as you go whenever you're doing the 5 green stitches. So y'all make sure that that travels. Sorry, I'm getting tongue-tied again. When you're doing your dark color too, make sure you're traveling the light color with it, because once you finish the dark color, you're going to continue the light color over. So that is the end of our dark color. We're going to slip stitch, chain 1. I'm going to clip that off. Go ahead and weave that in. And then we are just going to continue with our light color. Okay, we just finished row 13. And now we need to start working that way, and we're going to be decreasing, not increasing. So the chain 6 at the end of every row is no more. Now it's decreasing. Okay, so to start our decrease, you can see that we have 2 stitches right here. We're not going to worry about this because this is actually where we're in right here, because that's where we finished our double crochet. But these 2 stitches right here, and of course our slip stitch that needs to go in right here, we're just going to slip stitch, and then we're going to go into that chain 3 spot and slip stitch. So now we've created our little square corner. And now for row 14, 1, 2, 3 of this green color, 1, 2, 3, 4 of the light color of the chicken, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 back of this green color. So let's go on and complete that, and I will show you again how to decrease on the other end. Okay, so I am working on my 5th square, and as the other previous rounds I would have continued working up, but we're not because we're trying to create our square. So I'm going to slip stitch, but we're not going to continue because it says to do 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We don't continue going up. We're going to stop. So that is the end of that round. But now we got to decrease because we can't continue making it bigger. Flip it over. We have our 1, 2. We did our chain 3 right here, where we are going to make 3 slip stitches. So 1, 2, 3. We have rounded that off. Chain 3. Me personally, I like decreasing more than I like increasing. So y'all keep following this pattern and go ahead and start working your chicken, and I'll show you how to decrease one more time. And once we learn to decrease, then whenever you get to the eye of the chicken, you're going to want to carry your yarn because it's just one square. So carry your yarn like we did right here with the leg. So y'all continue doing that. I'm going to show you how to decrease one more time, and then I'm going to finish the chicken and I will show you what it looks like, or what it should look like anyway. Alright y'all, go ahead and work on your chicken. Okay, so it's our last decrease. You follow the pattern, you go to 3. You're going to slip stitch like normal. Oh, I'm about to lose the chicken. Turn your work. And you're going to slip stitch into those 2 stitches. And then you're going to slip stitch into the chain 3 space. And that is your decrease. Now, I'm going to continue. I'm going to finish all this, and then I'm going to show y'all what this square looks like after we have completed it. Okay guys, so we started with this, and we ended with this. So if you have a piece of graph paper and you can create a design, you can turn any cross stitch pattern. If you see something on graph that, you know, my daughter loves Minecraft, and you know everything's blocks and cubes, you can turn it into a crochet pattern. You can make blocks like this and continue them. You can make different sort of blocks and have different animals, whatever you like. But yeah guys, this is super simple. Y'all can do this. Now if this is something that you like, please like and subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next tutorial video. Bye y'all.